camera or the system thing. I mean, if you did, what color would you want?
I like the red and white.
The red and white. Okay.
Red and white is cool.
I think I got some reds in there. I can make it work. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Where I Come From, where the only requirement is to be where I come from. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. We are back in the building on this beautiful Saturday. For those of you guys who have been rocking with me since day one, you also know that this is a very important week for TDR as a whole. We have been doing this for a mighty long time. And April is always a special month for us because it is our anniversary month. And depending on which show it is, it's anniversary days for some people. So as of Friday, as of yesterday, TDR became 14 years old. So I have a teenager now. And I've been doing this for a mighty long time. But of course, every year we try to publicly celebrate TDR on the 14th of the month, aka 414 Day for Milwaukee. So if you're watching this episode live, thank you for tuning in. And if you are not, you probably are watching the replay on 414 Day. And once again, thank you for checking us out. We have an amazing guest here today. If you are watching the visual, you are definitely seeing this beautiful young lady I have immediately to my left, who is joining us today in a capacity that I haven't had as a guest in a long time. I have Miss Kaprice here, jazz musician, neo soul singer, award winner. She's done it all. If you read the bio, before we started this show, people, the funniest thing in the world was I just put her name in Google because I've started doing that now. And Google will tell me everything I need to know about. And Google snitched on her in so many ways. Oh, wow. It's not even funny. So if you're watching the replay in regards to this, you're going to get a special treat at the end of this episode of something that me and her both found about her on Google, and you definitely need to check it out. It is a delight. She gave me permission to add it, so that makes it. That makes it even better.
Go find my other music.
Yeah, and then of course, if you're watching the replay, you're gonna get a sneak peek at one of her songs that she's actually performing tonight. So if you're watching the replay, you get the sneak peek of the song. If you are watching it live, you get an early notification to go check her out tonight. It's dope. So let's go ahead and let's start with who is Miss Kaprice.
Miss Kaprice is your new soul sister.
Okay.
I am your new neo soul sister you didn't know you needed.
That's what's up. you know what? And I think musically, a lot of us grew up in that neo soul vibe now. Like we fell in love with our Erykah Badu, our Jill Scott. Like Jill Scott literally is neo soul to us. Our D'Angelo's, like
our Angie Stone.
Our Angie Stones, rest in peace to Miss Angie Stones. We just lost her earlier this month in a tragic way. And you know, like speaking of Angie Stones, I want to say Angie Stones was probably one of the first songs during the era where Black men wasn't really talked about positively. So for her to make us a song and it still resonates to this day, where it's like, Black men, we see you, like we love you no matter what kind of Black man you are. I think that was definitely needed.
You know, that song, Black Brother, was the first song I ever picked up on bass.
Okay.
Angie Stone, when I first heard that song, I was like, yeah, I want to learn that bass line. And I asked the pastor that I was working for, I said, hey, you told me you have a bass at home
Right.
that you're not using. Can I have it?
And he gave it to
He
you.
gave it to me, and I
Eh,
took it over to my school in Iowa.
Okay.
And I had my teacher. He taught me how to play the bass. And I was like, you don't even got to teach me because I know the song. If you can sing it, you can play it. So I sung the bass line and then I learned it. And I've been playing ever since. So shout out to Black Brother by Angie Stone.
Okay. See, that is dope. It moves them like. How did you get into neo soul to be? Because we're gonna get back to that bass part in a minute. But how did you get into like the jazz scene, the neo soul scene, and stuff like that?
I I just realized something clicked earlier this year. Um, I found myself complacent in doing jazz and cover songs, studying. I'm a student in every room and environment that I am welcomed into. So I found myself studying so much music. I was like, it's time to develop your own craft based off of what you studied.
Okay.
So I connected with Mike Shaw.
Shout
Micah
out to
Shaw,
Mike.
who's also a MKE native. And I was like, hey, I want to write a tune, but I need you to give me that good neo soul, like that D'Angelo and Angie Stone type sound. And he was like, oh, okay, bet. And we laid down the tracks. We did everything we needed to do to bring that sound to life. And I wrote based off of my own my
Okay.
relationship experiences.
Okay.
And I feel like that's what neo soul is. We write our own stories in the most soulful way possible, and it's very easy for us black folk to be soulful. So
That's
we
literally
just
what we are.
I just gave it all I got. Made sure it was groovy because having that neo soul feel, you got to have some type of groove, some type of funk. You have to have something that makes you different, makes your sound stand out. And I knew how to do that based off of just being a student in every room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So out of all the neo songs, with the exception of yours, what is your always go-to song?
Ooh, that's hard.
It's a lot.
Okay. As of right now, that is so hard. You like put me on the spot. As of right now, it has to be. I'm gonna give you a YouTube, okay? Angie Stone at Pure live, the entire showcase.
Okay.
That alone defines what neo soul is.
This is true. Because a lot of people don't know Angie was in the room for a lot of artists that we tend to love, both male and females, in regards to it. If I'm not mistaken, she was heavy on, was it D'Angelo's second album?
Yeah.
On his second album, where she was doing a lot of his writing in regards to it. And I think that was actually a definitive album for him. So to hear how much she influenced him overall, that to me that's a major thing. I can listen to what Angie Stone said. I'm definitely a D'Angelo, a Raphael Sadiq individual. That whole equestrian series that a lot of people who, if you know, we'll just leave it like that. If you know, and the major moves that they did in regards to that. But you're also into jazz as well too. Jazz
That's
is
where
an
it all
old one
started
though.
from.
That's an old music genre though. So how did you get into that? Because you're a young soul.
I am a young soul, but I'm an old spirit.
Right. So how'd you get into jazz?
So I got into jazz when I attended Milwaukee High School of the Arts, MHSA, stand up alumni all day. And I learned under Mr. Raymond Roberts,
Okay.
where I was a part of the vocal jazz ensemble. And just again, being a student, the things that intrigued me was their style, the notes, the dictation, the storyline, the format of the song. I'm always a student, so I'm always looking to dissect the formula and figure out, number one, how can I learn this, and number two, how can I modify it. How can I make it my own? How can I make this better? How can I bring the lyrics to life? How can I make you, the listener, understand? So diving into jazz was the healthy foundation that I needed in order to be an artist. A lot of people do not understand the reason why jazz is not always appreciated is because it is very rigorous. And it being rigorous means you have to study, you have to dissect and understand chords, harmony, keys, key changes, progressions, arrangements. How can you bring an orchestra and a big band to life? And after attending Milwaukee High School of the Arts, Mr. Raymond Roberts sent me over to a school in Iowa called the School of Music Vocations, where I was literally in the middle of nowhere.
I was going to say, because Iowa is nowhere. The word is synonymous with nowhere. So
Right. Yeah.
I was going to ask that because when you were at my Milwaukee High School of the Arts, you were competing as well too.
Not really. No, I don't think.
Okay, let me rephrase it. You were definitely doing big things
Yes.
as a student. I
Yes.
won't call it competing.
Yeah.
You were doing big things. You were in orchestra. You were in events. You were a part of a lot of different things.
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
And all that then led you to Iowa, to this special vocational school. Tell us about this school.
So this school was in the middle of a cornfield, middle of
That's
nowhere.
so believable.
And it was very tiny. It was at a community college. And we took the class or took the major as a trade. Although I did not graduate, when I tell you I obtained so much knowledge, my mom was pissed. Okay. My freshman year, I took 21 credits.
That's not right.
That's not right. But I was like, oh, I have the opportunity to learn violin. I have the opportunity to learn bass. I have the opportunity to learn guitar. I have the opportunity to learn drums. I have the opportunity to do this, that, and the other. And I was like, give it to me all. Give it all to me. I want it. And every opportunity that I had, I took advantage of. I played percussion for 4 years in the band, which means I was on a triangle. Yes, I was. I was on a cowbell. Yes, I was. Playing congas. Yes, I was. I was running the sound system. I learned how to not ever have to rely on anybody else in the middle of Iowa for 4 years.
I feel like you can't rely on anybody else because you may not see another body in Iowa. It may just have to be just you for a few days.
But that was the purpose of the program.
The school, it makes sense.
The school was to make you, I'm going to say it, a systematic musician. There is not a moment where I am not listening to a song and I don't know the formula. I don't know the chords. I'm like always learning.
So I got a question for you. Does that make enjoying music a little difficult for you at times?
It does.
Because it's not like you're listening to music because this is a dope song. Your brain is naturally wired to dissect it.
Yeah, naturally. And I can't control it. Even sitting in a quiet room, I'm listening to a lot of different sounds. Like right now, this radiator is creating a whole different frequency right now for me.
So you are definitely a musician. You are the future Prince, because that's literally like, I've seen interviews with Prince, because Prince is a person who plays all kind of instruments as well too. And that was some things that I have heard in a few of his interviews where he would come up with some of the different melodies simply because he was hearing sounds in other ways that we don't normally hear. And it's not that it's a bad thing. Same thing with a lot of producers. Some of the best producers, like Jay Dilla, I'll use him as an example, rest in peace. He literally would make sounds out of anything. And he would just, it'll be something simple as a car driving by. High Tech, which is one of my favorite low profile producers, literally had a track on one of his albums where his son was just playing with the little Casio toy thing, and he's like, "Hey Dad, I made a beat," and he was like, "Hold on, let me hear that," and the son was doing it, and then he turned around and flipped it and made it a song beat out of it. It's just those little things right there is what I love about producing, where something that shouldn't be used in this way is not only made to be the song, but it's the highlight of the song. Which is why I don't know if you remember that Saturday Night skit where he was like, the song is missing something. It needs more cowbells. And he kept wanting to add cowbells to it. And it was like, it was a joke because the cowbell did not go with the song. But it's the fact that some true producers, that's what they'll say.
Yeah.
And then when they get done doing their thing, you can see like, damn,
That's what I
it did
tell
need the
all my
cowbells.
drummers. I said, if you don't have a cowbell on your set, we got problems. Ain't nothing wrong with cowbells.
I don't
now.
need you to be focusing on the cowbell.
I need y'all to bring that funk out. Give me
That's
some
a cowbell. That's why from now on I'm gonna be listening to songs for cowbells
Right.
just on purpose. But what made you get into actually starting to just perform on your own? Because you've had solo runs, you've had groups, you've had residencies. What made you finally say, you know what, I've done all this studying, now I want to be in front of the microphone?
When I knew that I couldn't sleep at night without doing it.
Okay.
I was working a 9 to 5, and I had a lot of 9 to 5s in my lifetime. Shout out to all the managers that hired me. Amen. But I can't sleep without being myself.
As you should.
I feel like I was born to perform. I was born to create. I was born to teach music.
Okay.
And trying to multitask with my gift was not benefiting me. So I looked up 1 Timothy 4, verses 14 through 16. And to sum it all up, it told me, hey, utilize your gift and you will reap what you sow.
I can stand by that 100%.
And when I got that word, I quit my job. I said, y'all be blessed. This ain't my bank. I got work to do. And I made a plan. And I stuck to my plan to release music, work side by side with a producer, and keep my residency and learn how to market myself, learn how to brand myself, learn how to prioritize my craft. Because everybody else is doing it.
Right.
And I'm seeing everybody else benefit from it, and everybody else is successful, but I knew that I could be just as successful.
Okay.
And I would like to hone in and tone up on my gifts as well. I would rather be at home studying, rather be at home practicing, playing all the instruments I can to try to just become the greatest musician I could ever be. And I've always been like that my entire life. I was always that one student, that one kid in the room that took everything extremely seriously than other people.
So are you currently a full-time musician?
I am.
So no 9 to 5, no nothing.
I quit 2 weeks ago on a Friday, 2 weeks ago, just so that I can release my songs yesterday.
Okay.
And pursue my career. And so far, so good.
Okay.
And won't stop.
How is your support system?
I have a very loving support system at home. My mom, my dad, my godmom, my cousin Randy. I got a whole lot of people that are just so supportive. Okay. Of course, I would love extra help. I would love to have like a makeup crew, camera team, people.
Over time, you'll get
over time.
That comes.
I'm working hard to get there.
You'll get there. They'll come to you. You won't even have to look at. They'll see that you're doing things, and they'll be like, "Hey, I can do your makeup for you on weekends. Wherever you go,
My
I go."
Best friends, Andres and Ubaldo, I would not even be here without them.
Okay.
We
Shout
worked.
Out to them.
They went to High School of Arts too. They have a band called Los Nenes del Lago that we have definitely all helped with. They helped me. I helped them. We work side by side. Those are my team players, and I am just overwhelmed with.
Are they your in-house band that you work with?
So me and Andreas, we are the lead singers of VIP Live.
Okay.
He is a strong Mexican man, and everybody always think he white, but he Mexican. He a brother, y'all. And we work side by side. We network together. We partner together. We do everything possible.
Okay.
Yeah. And Ubaldo, he's my sound engineer, but he also is the person who facilitates all of the things with Los Nenes del Lago, which is a very phenomenal band. And we all play instruments and sing. That was our thing. We actually came home from Iowa together during COVID or after COVID.
Okay.
And that is where we went to my best friend's attic, and we sat there and we just looked at each other because it was the first time we actually hung out outside of school.
Right.
And we said, y'all, in 3 years, we're going to be established musicians. we were in an attic, and it was freezing cold.
Most of your best dreams start either in the attic or the basement.
You're right. And ever since then, the sky has been the limit. We have been performing all over the place. Chicago, Madison, Racine, and right here in Milwaukee, and soon the world.
You ready to step outside the Wisconsin area?
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Out of all the shows you've done so far, what has been your favorite one you've done?
Ooh, I would have to say my days at On the Bayou.
Okay.
That was the stepping stone, and they blessed us with the space to literally find who we were.
I think On the Bayou is where I first heard of you.
Oh, wow.
Because, of course, as you can see, we're Facebook friends.
Yeah.
And especially on certain pages, I'm only adding you as a friend because there's something about you that fits a niche that I need. And I think that's where your name first came up to me. Your music first came up to me because somebody who I had to trust spoke highly of you.
Oh.
So that's why I want to ask, like, what was your favorite one? Because On the Bayou, I've heard multiple different stories in regards to people who have come in there in regards to it. So for that to be your favorite, what about it stood out to you the most?
Feeling the development.
Okay.
I was able to find a family of people. We got Jake Stanzer on guitar, Mr. Victor Reed, international blues drummer, and Mr. PJ on the keys, please. They will all be with me tonight. So make sure y'all come out to the show.
Okay.
But they building a family with them, and all of us taking a responsibility to fine tune each other as a band has made a huge impact on my career overall. It's easy to be a part of bands and stuff in school because that's a part of the curriculum. But then getting out into the real world, meeting new people who you actually create a relationship with, create a strong bond with, and you guys see things in each other that you know you can benefit off of each other, that made the whole difference. Honestly, without that On the Bayou stage, I don't think I would be here right now. I don't think I would be in a successful place, in such a successful place as I am now.
Okay. So since we're talking about some of your favorite shows, what is a show that you could possibly think of that you was like, you know what, I need a do-over?
What's that festival I did last year? I did a festival right by Ma Fisher's. I was just thinking about it.
Brady Fest?
Not Brady Fest.
What about the fest that you need to do over for?
I just would like another shot, another performance. I didn't have a band last year. And granted, you shouldn't always need a band.
But you know that if you had a band, it would hit different.
It would hit different. At that time, I was not ready to be a solo artist.
Okay.
Now, I'm definitely ready now with new originals,
okay,
new tracks, new bass playing. You know, I've grown so much over 1 year that I would love that opportunity again. I just wish I could remember the name of the festival, Lord.
That's why you need a do-over.
Exactly. That's why I need to do-over.
You need a do-over just because you don't remember when you was. But I guarantee you there's a YouTube video or two out there of you.
It is.
And you probably still rocked it, but you just know you could have did better.
I did have my brother PJ with me.
So okay. What's next for you?
So what's next? Now that the 2 singles are released, make sure you go download those, Makeup, Breakup, and Gap in Space, on all platforms. What's next is I plan to drop a song every month until the end of the year. And I also plan to keep my residency at Bar Centro the rest of the year.
Where's that located at?
Bar Centro is 805 East Center Street, 53212.
I just went past that today.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a beautiful spot. They have a phenomenal restaurant downstairs, and then the beautiful legendary jazz bar upstairs, jazz lounge upstairs. Okay. And they gave me the space to grow. Shout out to Miss Peg. We love you.
Next
she's
time
so
you got a
supportive.
show, let me know. We'll slide through.
Yeah. I'm there every second Saturday of the month, except for next month. I'll be there May 3rd.
Okay.
So I'll make sure to send you everything.
There's a lot going on May 3rd.
Yeah, it is.
That might be a nice way to cap off the night.
Yeah.
because we got a jam packed weekend that weekend, so that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Might not be a bad idea. But before we get out of here, what's going on tonight?
Tonight is the single release showcase at Bar Central. It's going down, everybody. We're going to celebrate my hard work and dedication to finding my voice and building my brand as your new soul sister, your neo soul sister. You didn't know you needed. I'm your girl, Miss Kaprice, everybody.
Okay. Tell us about the single. What's the name of it?
2 singles. We got Makeup Breakup and Gap and Space and Being an Ex.
Okay. You got to explain. The makeup to the breakup sounds pretty straightforward, but you also say that you write about your own experience.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming this is something you recently went through that motivated you to make this song.
I wouldn't say necessarily I recently went through it, but just overall dating and being with gentlemen who actually, I'm gonna just sum it up. Yeah, I was with somebody and I liked them and they liked me and we was always, into it, but at the end of the day, we knew we was gonna make up. And I think that's the beauty of being in a healthy relationship.
Okay.
You're gonna do something I don't like, but at the end of the day, we gonna make up first before we break up.
Gotcha.
I know if I see your shoes in the middle of the floor, I'm gonna have an issue with it, so I'm gonna speak on it. We broken up mentally right now, but we gonna make up later.
Okay. And then you said the second one is called Gaps and Spaces.
Yes.
Now that's a unique title.
Yeah.
So what's going on with that one?
So basically, it's about being in a relationship where the person really doesn't understand you. So my perspective, my lyrics is me explaining to them, hey, this is who I am. I'm soft and angelic, but with a bold side. I'm tired of being tongue-tied and always trying to hide. Can never lose myself, so I gotta keep my head high. Can never mix pain and bad pride, then be surprised that the love is gone inside. I'm home alone most nights because this person kept leaving me hanging. You can't leave me at home and expect me to just wait for you to fall from the heavens. Come on now. It's a deeper, it's just me, portraying my point of view and reminding them, hey, if this is not for you, you need to fill that gap in space. And your heart and mind is the coldest place where all my love is in your face.
Okay, so see,
I can go in all day.
Them bars right there should let you know right away she's serious about this in regards to it. But if you guys who are watching live or actually catch the replay today, go check her out. Download the singles. They are available right now because I already have them in the TDR playlist. Yes. So they've already made the late night drive playlist. So that means something right there. But I want to thank you for stopping through with us today. I appreciate
you for having me.
Oh, no problem. You're definitely more than welcome to come back. We are definitely going to work on something. So be on the lookout. We got something special cooking up in regards to here at TDR ever since we moved. And once again, make sure you guys check us out on all streaming platforms at Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or wherever else you listen to your podcast at. Make sure you come and check us out down at 401 Days this Monday. Multiple different entities of TDR will be there. Minding my own business. Lupus has no face. TDR directly. Everyday Media will be there. Also check out other people like Full Circle Television, TZ's Talks, as she's actually taking care of her own thing, as well as a few other things going on in the city. So if you are from Milwaukee and you are where I come from, check out what we got going on. We're doing it big this weekend, starting as early as today all the way until Monday and then some. So with that being said, people, we are out of here. Peace.